Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy nearly the end of 2024, which is a funny thing to say. This year has simultaneously taken forever and ever and ever and gone by in a flash. I mean, that doesn't seem physically possible, but here we are. Here I am, here you are, here we are, and hopefully all are well. I'm just making sure that things are going on both my channels. Yes, excellent. So both Twitch and YouTube are behaving this time, thank goodness. A rare, rare event. I tells ya. And with that in mind, I have some folks to whom I'd like to say hello, such as Pokemon Fire Eevee, and Mary Drake, Cosmeta Inspira, and yes, Swordbreaker 12, we have a video. Hello, Cherry Fluff Belly, over on Twitch. And MLP Trinary, good to have you here as always. Lunar Brony, Adam Leisman, Blue Griffin Azora, hello to you. Enderpup, Nathan Duazo, Venpai, Inquisitor 751, yes, welcome to the circus indeed. And, well, hopefully more folks will join us, but I'll understand if during the holiday season things are a little tight. Really, to be honest, I have much to talk about, but I could also express a bit of fatigue because we must be honest with ourselves. It has been a crazy time. The holidays are always a run for glory, followed by some very exhausted recovery. So hello to Appleloom82. You have a picture of one of my art pieces featuring Applejack on your wall of Applejack. Excellent. And hello, Sodor Fan 15. I admit that I come tonight with no particular plan other than to look ahead and try and figure out what I've been doing, what I should be doing, and what I failed to do. Let's take stock. Oh, yep, folks are pointing out food comas are good. Pokemon. Oh, of the 4 boops. Apparently Pokemon Fire Eevee is trying to... Yep, the 4 boops. That could be lethal. Hello, Nexus Galaxy. And Enderpup, you've got to do a 14-hour trip Thursday and then head home on the 6th. Egad. A 14-hour trip, is that flight or ride it on a bus? Either way, my goodness. Leo Wolfer, I'm good. I've had a wonderful time. Let's see. I didn't get to stream last week because there was just a lot going on. We were getting ready for my friend's Christmas, which i.e. Christmas with my friends. Oh, Enderpup is going by a car. Let's get into the streaming model so that I can properly do this. Let's just also make sure the capture is working. Yes, excellent. All right, so Enderpup, you're traveling via car. No mean feat. So with my friends, we got together some wonderful enchiladas and beef brisket, and it was all quite delicious. And we had a wonderful night of opening gifts and sharing things. You will all hear, my friend Advent Nebula gave me a fresh pun book, which got more than a few groans as I read several entries. So you're in for a treat, or not, in the year to come on that score. And then it was Christmas with my family, where I got to spend the night at my parents' place and enjoy a morning breakfast with my family. Then sort of take it easy, where I admit that I was feeling so tired, I actually went to take a nap. Haven't done that in a while. And a marvelous Christmas dinner. I had intended to get so much work done, but no, the nap was really nice. And I gotta be honest, I think the year's catching up on me. Apple Bloom 82, I should say. You're doing the UK tradition of Boxing Day. I am familiar with that, although I have no servants upon whom I can gift small presents. My family was very much a no presents this year because we had a lot going on. Good stuff on the horizon, but I must hold that close to the chest for now. For now. So, and yes, the year is catching up because this 2025 is on the horizon. And I wouldn't be honest with you all if I said I was totally forward and eager to start the new year. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now. There's a lot of questions about how this year will shape up. And the best thing I can offer is the mantra, I don't know. That is both my fear in that I don't know what might happen, but it's also my hope that something may happen of which I didn't see coming, and it's in a positive way. There's no point in scripting out the year, but we need to acknowledge possibilities, but also leave room for unexpected, both negative and positive. And we also have to have the wisdom not to try and label it so right away. It may be that event happens, we think, oh, this must be awful, but it may in fact improve situations. You never know. So, with that in mind, let me just think on this year, pontificate, and while I wasn't entirely sure of what I would work on, how about I work on some pony... Actually, I know what I want to work on. I haven't been working on the Fallen Library in the Castle of Two Sisters. And that is what I need to revisit the Imani comic, which at least one person has been very vocal in wanting to see again, and I appreciate that. So I want to see what I can come up with. First, I got to find the blessed file library. Cancel out library. What have I done with it? I recently switched portable hard drive because it was getting too hard to hold on to an outdated interface. Evening, Voice of Reason. It's good to see you. And Coyote. Coyote? Is that how I pronounce it? Come on now. Give me something to work with here, computer. Library.ai. Oh, my search, it goes unfulfilled. Choices, an expletive deleted. 2025 Looms. Oh, yeah. No, this isn't working the way I'd hoped. That's a bummer. Okay, pony vector parts. That'll be something good to work on. Vector bases. Oh, unless the library's in here, I wonder. Nope. Okay. Gotcha. Lady Almathea, it's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? We want shout out from your vacay in Florida. Ah, excellent. And hello, Cole. So, let me talk about the highlights of this year. One is, of course, the conventions. Those wonderful gatherings of people to celebrate the show and keep the passion going in a fandom, even after the show is on pause. I don't know what the next version will be. I don't know if it can be properly called G6. It may be just a different iteration of G5. I don't know, but we'll find out. By the way, I'm logging into my Pretzel account. There we are. Alrighty. I like that happy chill EDM. There we go. Maybe a little too chill. Let's take a look at all this good stuff. Happy EDM, that's what I really want. So, those wonderful times with all the fine folks at conventions. They're a shot to the spirit and just give such an excellent boost of my own spirit. And I know what I took this picture for. I have no idea who's going to need this kind of craziness, but we're going to go with it. Actually, you know what? I'm taking the whole blessed head. Anyway, do let me know if this music is getting too loud. I can tone it down. You're right, Trinair. Conventions are rejuvenating. Even as I'm running all around, I don't feel total exhaustion. I feel a frantic energy that is provided by all the fine people, making it a living, breathing experience. Such was also the case at an even greater highlight for me, the wedding of one Mad Munchkin this year. In addition to sheer joy, oh, you can barely hear it? That's probably for the best. There we go. Hello, Gaiety. Good to see you here. Well, Ari Coyote, the con crud is just the price you pay. Also, it's kind of like being a parent. You're exposed to every germ imaginable, and your immune system eventually gets with the program. I always love that Simpsons joke where they take out a bunch of voters just by exposing them to children, the greatest germ manufacturers on the planet. Oh dear, Chancellor Belly, you're dealing with the flu. Sorry for that. Anywho, but yes, so the joy of going to Maddie's wedding and seeing her beloved, they finally tied the knot officially. After COVID delayed everything, after immigration problems galore, after every barrier seemed to be in their way, these two overcame. So full honors and props to them. Honestly, I feel like you can make that a modern fairy tale in its own way. How many people can say that they bested the restrictions of COVID and a relationship endured amongst it? That was a crazy time. And I admit that it's destroyed my sense of time itself. I mean, you tell me, oh, we're about to be 5 years since, actually, I guess 6 years now, since COVID was first designated. And all I can think is it feels like we only just got out of that terrible isolation. So, crazy feelings all around. Oh, Enderpup, you saw a solar eclipse in April and won a model competition. Nice. Now, the other aspect of the wedding, which is, well, just sort of my own personal triumph. I'd never gone international traveling before. My family had done some trips when I was in high school, and a really nice trip when I later on in life, but I'd never really gone on my own, a solo mio. So going on this trip was something of a personal triumph. I got to room with my buds, Firebrand and Lightning Bliss and the Wolfie. Unfortunately, that was also where I learned that my sleep apnea was worse than I expected, and it caused a great deal of discomfort for my roommates. So that set me on the path to getting a CPAP, and hopefully, if they'll ever dare to room with me again, I will not be a human chainsaw. Give me a second chance, guys. I can make it up to you. Oh, Swordbreaker 12. My first taste of haggis was from a fish and chips restaurant, a fact that Maddie bemoans quite terribly. It's like if, imagine a dignitary came over, and when asked to try American cuisine, some bozo just took him to a McDonald's. That is not the proper introduction to fine cuisine. Now, I will say that this year has also been a very emotional one. Both friends have lost, both friends, I have more than just two. But two very dear friends lost family members this year. One, it was a gradual decline, and this was in some ways a release of a held breath, but that doesn't make it any easier. Another friend learned about this after it had happened and is still processing as it was a recent event. And of course, the holidays are a moment where we reflect on friends and family who may have been here last year and sadly are not with us now. So, and I remind myself that one day I'll be feeling that for my family members. So I need to treasure the time I have with them now. But as a result, it's been a very emotional time. I've tried to be there for folks. Don't know how much help I've been, but I remain their friend, eager and ready to serve. And what else has gone on this year? Well, I made a lot of attempts at, different presentation styles. I've been going through different thumbnail styles. As some may have noticed, I've been trying to find what Saberspark advised me as a distinct look so that whenever someone sees a thumbnail, they'll immediately know, hey, that's Silver-Quill. I managed to make my Transformers OC transform. So now I need to add some poses to that. I think that'll be perhaps a second part of this stream. And I'm still reflecting. I've made the decision to work on more live action videos. Worked on a persona for that. Tried it out with Keyframe during Cider Fest. She had a great laugh, which says something, says I'm entertaining at least. So I will look forward to showing you all that. In fact, I just went to Mike's camera today and got several lights to facilitate a green screen. But as I'm not used to doing any live action stuff in my comfort of my own home, aside from some Bronies React, we're going to have to see how this works out, if it works out. Cariana Davidson, I have indeed watched Arcana. I was eager to see it after the phenomenal first season and wanting to know what happened next. Now, without spoilers, because I appreciate not everyone has seen it yet, I thought they did a good job. It did seem like they kept loading on problems before they had solutions available. Or at least enough knowledge. Kind of a bit more rushed in the second season, I would say. But still thoroughly enjoyable. Alrighty. Well, Interpup, League of Legends may not be your jam anymore, but the story that they present in this is something else. I've also seen the secret level videos, so I can even say the Concord video isn't bad. Unfortunately, it's just for a game that couldn't work. Couldn't stick the landing. I also, just this past Monday, saw The War of the Rohirrim, only to learn that it was going to hit streaming today. And I would like to do a video on that because it really it's more about the fact that they changed the female protagonist, the outcry that was wholly expected in reaction to this. And, well, I would say it did not disappoint, but it's inherently a disappointment when people do this. But I think the movie actually made some good choices on how they represented the lead heroine, but also some mistakes. So, worth talking about. Hello, Lee Sharon. Good to see you. And yes, Sonic 3 is on the docket, as well as Nosferatu. Sordor fan wants to know my thoughts on Mufasa versus Sonic 3. Namely that even though I haven't seen either yet. But here's the thing. Mufasa is the prequel I didn't ask for. Sonic 3 is being hailed as a story that really brings Sonic together. That now that they've had no less than 2 videos on it, they can now... The humans are less involved and Sonic and friends are more involved. That sounds like a good plan to me. It also was teased at the end of Sonic 2, ergo, there's a reason for it to exist. Of the two, I would say Mufasa has far more working against it going in. Now, we must also be aware that Sonic, they did not have... Since they didn't feature Ugly Sonic, we never got a chance to see Ugly Shadow. Take from that what you will. I'm half expecting artists to still represent it. Oh, all right, Interpup. Safe travels, and we'll be rooting for you. Have a good night. Yes, Inquisitor 751. I appreciated the video for Warhammer 40k in secret level. I don't know if people can... Well, no, people can still really enjoy it, even if they haven't played Space Marine 2, which, by the way, Space Marine 2, one of the best games of this year. Thoroughly enjoyed. Actually, I should thank Space Marine 2, as it broke my habit of playing Destiny 2, which, hey, Final Shape launched this year. It was a conclusion to the story, and yet for some reason they tried to keep it going. It's like, you know, guys, at this point, I really feel that you need to let it go. Either do a Destiny 3 to start a whole new efforts, or something more than these time-locked episodes, which now they also just let you play the whole blessed episode in the span of a day, at most, because it's not that long. All right, now anyone can go, "Hi, girls." With those crazy, crazy cheeks. Oh, Twilight, you give us such mean faces. Nope. Already did that. Already? I think I just imported a bunch of... Yep, I imported a whole bunch. Starting to think I shouldn't have moved that, Here, let's just undo some things. Yep. Yep. And, last but not least, Get a few more crazy faces going. Funny that her teeth realign. Normally I'm against audio, but if you can hear in the video, there's some weird electronic voice. I don't think it's too distracting. What am I using, Cariona Davidson? I am using Adobe Illustrator. And hello, TC Lifestyle Adventure. Oh, the faces. And just a little bit of a different curvature. Also, okay, so there's another freaky face. At this point, I'll end up calling Twilight a freaky face gal, and she'll be like, I am not a freaky face gal. I don't know how much more, I don't know if I need much more crazy face. At least nothing I can't manipulate on my own. Interesting. I wonder how much fun the animators had making this face. Now I've lost track. There we go. Oh, there we go. One more, a tooth grind. Everybody loves a good tooth grind. All right, Mary Jack. Well, I hope you have fun at Wooten's narration live stream. Adam Leisman says, you're envisioning a crazy Twilight face on Cozy Glow when I review one of her episodes, and goes, I need an adult. I am an adult. Honestly, I'm not even sure what to make a Cozy Glow anymore. When she was banished to Tartarus, I was like, you know, I agree with the verdict, but not the sentencing. I.e., Tartarus seems like a pretty extreme. But when suddenly she's turned to stone, I may have been in the minority who said, yeah, she deserved that. I mean, think about it. She willfully and consciously worked to undermine Equestria and attempted murder at several points. As far as I'm concerned, if she was aware of the consequences of her actions and still showed no remorse, at that point, I believe that she was ready for the stone treatment. Now, for how long, that's a different matter. Even Discord got out after a time. So how long are you going to keep Cozy and the others on the rocks? Alrighty. Elizabeth Snowbell, where the frick are her parents? You know, I've told this story before, but I think it bears repeating. At Winnie City, they had Cozy Glow's voice actress. And the question came up during the panel, where are Cozy's parents? And in her Cozy Glow voice, the actress said, "Stay out of my room." The implications for that alone were pretty dang horrifying. And the audience ate it up. Magnificent. Oh yes, funny enough, the last Team Fortress 2 comic on their official website finally came out this, what was it, just like last week? That's another small blessing in 2024, because I wondered if they'd ever get that done. Blue Griffin still views her as worst pony. Have I ever seen Hell of a Boss? I've seen a few episodes, Noah Harris, but I haven't really sat down to devote myself to viewing the whole shebang. So we'll see. That may be a thing coming up. I'm not yet sure. I do know of the exceptional fandom for Luna the werewolf, which is just posers. I was a fan of a Luna way before this one came along. That's right, I could be hipster. Now let's talk about my reviews, or lack thereof. Well, last time I streamed, I was starting in on a review of Hearthswarming Eve, the original story. But I realized that with all the reading I was doing on the Exodus and the symbolisms behind it from a Jungian perspective, well, the holiday essentially came and went before I could get all my research done. Which is unfortunate, but it gives me something I can do for next Christmas. But I said to myself, you know, this is my Achilles heel. Out of a desire to bring something new to a review beyond just personal opinions or biases, maybe just bring up an idea no one's considered. And Jungian psychology seems to really lend itself to that purpose. What does this event symbolize? Why are we attracted to this idea? And so on and so forth. So what I need to start doing is look ahead in the schedule or in the calendar and start telling myself, you need to have things done by this day. You need to have your research ready to go so you can start scripting. You need to have the graphics ready to go so you can start editing. You need to have it done by this day to make sure it's actually on track. So I think at the top of the hour, when I save, I will switch gears to doing just that. Now that I think about it, Trinary spoiling me again. Thank you, Trinary. I probably could do Hearthswarming Eve on the 4th of July as well, as it is the story of starting a country, or its formation. But really, the Exodus angle is much more of a belief system, ergo, it should stick it with Christmas. See, decisions. Alright, let's get this up here. And this down here. And I wonder what this is. Oh, okay. I got a funny little chin waggle here. Cheers to the future, says Elin. And also welcome, Elin. And hello to you, Country Shape Media. Oh, well, I appreciate the compliment, Elin. I'm glad that I could be a gateway, and hopefully you've met some good YouTubers as a result. Also, I apologize if you've met some bad ones as a result of me. It's always rough. Okay, so this one gets a little cut off. Boop, and boop. And now let's... Whoop. There we go. Aha! It pulled a fast one on me. And now, let's just take a look at the low opacity. There we are. Oh, I forgot the gums. On a face like this, you can never forget the gums. All right. Yes, I believe that is sufficient nightmare fuel. Ooh, even scarier without a mouth behind it. I mean, geez, Pete, what's the... Poor mare's got a cavity right now. Okay, but that's enough crazy twily nanas. Come on. There we go. Let's get rid of all these. Free up a little memory. Probably just a little. All right, next pose, a pony lying down trying to make some sort of appeal. Yes, Princess Dark 666. It is the nuts face. Crazy go nuts. And Venpai is also correct that no matter how we feel about a good old Cozy Glow, she is a memorable character. Memorable for which reasons? There's the rub. Alrighty, so the idea here, if a pony is reclining on a bed, this is just a way to get them have a pose ready to go if we need it. The theory being that my time now will give me greater flexibility later. Mary Drake, if you'd like to see a goof off between me and Black Griffin, well, the most recent Hooves line that RaceBest posted on his blogs from, I believe it was Ciderfest. Boy, there was a bit of chaos at the beginning there. As we were getting ready for Hooves line, the staff came up and they said, wait, we need these two for autographs. They'd been essentially double booked. And it took a lot of conferring before everyone could agree that they would do the improv show and then go sign autographs at sort of personal session, I guess. Everyone else would have done their rounds and gone off. And hey, I do not run conventions. I do not know the ease or the difficulty with which decisions can be reached and communication required. I was simply watching the spectacle unfold and thinking, gosh, this is rough. So in those moments, I'm thoroughly glad I never had the audacity to think I could run a convention. And I am glad that Charlie is giving himself the freedom in 2025 to focus on one convention and enjoy that, whereas he's been running 2 conventions per year. And despite what you may think, that is no lean feat. Just setting up one convention could be exhausting. Oh, China area. I did not know we had confirmation on Cozy Glow's age. She really is a filly? Where did they confirm that? There's a delay between me talking and what you hear in the stream. Only a few seconds, but it'll take just a little time. So, let's keep rolling. Mad Munchkin, hello, hello. It's good to see you. I was telling the group before you arrived that going to your wedding this past year was one of the greatest highlights. Both the personal enjoyment of doing international travel by myself for the first time, but also just the joy of getting to see you and your hubby officially tie the knot. And I will get to see the Maddie at HarmonyCon. A mere 5 weeks away. By gosh. By gosh, by golly. Okay, so possibly Jim Miller confirmed that she was indeed, Cozy Glow is indeed a filly. As such, there's no baby doll scenario like in Batman the Animated Series. But even then, a child may be treated as an adult legally if you can demonstrate that they had awareness of the consequences of their actions. Maddie, we shall take you to barbecue to enjoy Texas cuisine at its finest. The barbecue. You may ask, why am I bothering to put a noggin on this template? It's really just for proportions. I don't want to offset the path. Jeez. I will save, however. Gee. Oh, you can't eat red meat. But you know what? There's barbecue chicken then. Okay, so there's just a little so you may know some of these body poses I did not do that, and I kind of regret. All right, then barbecue chicken it is. Now, did Twilight have any other... Whoop, hello, we're back to the crazy face. Okay, I don't think there's any... Yep, nothing particularly pose-worthy. Yep, I've got... Or do I? All right, a quick copy of just her forehoof. Very useful, very versatile. Now, looking once again to the future and critiquing my past, I've been really bad about posting my recordings of panels, mostly because I'm like, well, I recorded myself, I recorded my screen, I recorded the audience, but I have to put together a multicam edit session to get it ready for the internet. And then, oh gosh, I'm already behind on other stuff. I got to work on that. Yada, yada. And so the vicious cycle continues. That's been my failure. So what I need to start doing is record the audio output from the computer. Use my cameras not to record myself, but as a line to put in a window of the recording, and essentially treat the panel presentation as a live stream that I just happen to be recording. That way I can just have the file ready and post it online. That's the way to go, I believe. Cosmona, you have Batman the Animated Series and Superman, all on DVD. But what about Justice League? Excuse me. Okay, not really. No. Nope. Got what I need there. Yeah, okay, we're good without these. What else we got? Okay, that face is actually physically trying to get in on this more and more. Oh, this is Pinky taking a bite out of something. And I believe this is the result, so I can say farewell there. Ah, the Princess Celestia. Get a little Celestia posing going on. Okay, Triner makes a good point. That most recent pose is great for something like, "You're tearing me apart, Spike," or "Flash Sentry." And because Celestia is not all sharp angles, we'll just add a little curve to her hoof. No, I don't agree. Celestia is not useless, but I will say that she's not allowed a chance to really show her stuff all the time. If you want to understand her strengths, you have to look at the whole of Equestria, which she had to care for on her own for centuries. While I question Luna having to retire at the same moment, I do think Celestia earned a respite. There we go. And I just got to get the same stroke weight and... Ali Showrun, there's talk of Princess Peach. I'm gonna say Celestia is not like Princess Peach in that she's like, oh, due to my latest kidnapping. Peach is a little too at ease with kidnappings at this point. Celestia still treats them with the danger that is implied. In fact, I've wondered if I should talk about the damsel in distress trope. Is there an archetypal meaning, but really, can you reconcile that archetype with, women's desire not to be seen as simply an item to be rescued or a trophy to be won? There's a lot of Jungian thought about, well, not necessarily a damsel in distress, but consider that very often a woman's acceptance of the hero is very often as symbolizes the land itself and its acceptance of the hero. To put it another way, a woman often represents the land itself. That's why it's said that the king archetype is essentially married to the land. The problem is that you are now treating a character, maybe one of the few women in your story, as a proxy for the land rather than her own independent character. And that's where things really get tricky. Very tricky. Exactly, no. Jasmine had a right to be upset. And in War of the Rohirrim, let's see, I believe it's not Helga. Dang it, I have to look up her name now. I know it was H, but she too expressed frustration at this arranged marriage stuff. And while people are quick to point out that arranged marriage was very much a practice in medieval times, there are things where modern sensibilities have to be brought in. Otherwise, it's a totally alien experience. Questor 751, I'm rather glad that Celestia is not, well, what would I call him? She's not like the Emperor of Mankind, who, despite what artwork depicts, is not simply a pile of bones sitting upon a golden throne. Apparently, shed of his humanity, he's become something far more powerful. And as a result, he is... even the bones is just a perception. At least that's what I understand from lore fans of 40K. I'm fascinated by 40K, but at the same time, I don't think I can ever trumpet it the way I celebrate My Little Pony, because it's distinctly not a celebration of humanity in that sense. Guy T points out I need to do some saving right now. Too sweet. Let's take a quick gander here. Celestia. Just want to see if I need those wings. Yeah, I could probably... Let's just grab these to complete the look, and then we'll close out the pony parts for a moment. Yeah, that lines up pretty well. But this is where it's going to get weird, my friends. Oh, actually, these wings also appear pretty on point. Yeah, I think I can get away with this. I'm so sneaky. Teehee. We don't need the crown. We don't need bangs. This is meant to be a generic alicorn that's shaped exactly like Celestia. So really, this would apply to either a Celestia pose or Twilight in her older form, which I know people have strong opinions on. But I see it as a fulfillment of Twilight's journey becoming the new ruler, like Celestia's true successor. I kind of picture Flurry becoming more like Luna in terms of body shape. Although Cadence and Luna kind of share the same body structure, so I don't know. Huh. Different shades of pink, I guess? No need for an eye either. This is just for proportion's sake. Proportions. Do, 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 do. Okay, this song makes me think of a computer trying to boot up. It's not exactly a winner for me. Select the same fill color. Okay. Group it up. We'll see if this will serve a purpose in the near future. So I can clear out that one for now. All right. So you need to figure out how to get a goth girlfriend, Mary Trank. Well, I wish I could help you there. Talk to my friend Kaiju no Kami. He married a goth. All right, so for this next bit, we're going to need some information. EquestriaDaily.com. Still a great resource for pony info. And I need my calendar. Oh, yes, also happy Hanukkah to everyone. Here we are in the 2025. Ah, such a time. May it be a prosperous one. Why can't I scroll? What gives? Ah, there you go. Am I overdoing it, I wonder? All right. So I need Pony Celebration Days. Good lordy, this thing's taking forever to load. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Suddenly my computer is going very slowly. And I'm getting the blue screen of doom, which makes me wonder if perhaps I'd lost the stream. I don't think so, but something's definitely slowing me down. There's that terrifying moment where you think, my gosh. Well, I lost my pretzel preferences. There we go. Let's try this again. Equestria Daily, are you being funky with me? Okay, much better. I don't know what was happening there. Pony Celebrations. And, all right. One-time events. Let's take a quick look here. Case in point, Spike Celebration Day. January of the 16th. New event, Spike Appreciation Day. Day. Notes, reminders. Let's set that out. All day. Whoop. Come on now. All day starts. Yes, yes, yes. Alert. Let's say on date. Let's say Thursday the 2nd. Because that'll be a reminder for me to get going and do the research I want. Is there something about Spike that I want to talk about? And the answer is yes, there is. Specifically, his role as... Now, let's see here. His role as the Golden Child. Also, I see folks have been talking about Spyro. Funny enough, Spyro, I believe, shares that archetype with Spike. The Golden Child. HarmonyCon. This is... all day then, and ends... 2... Oh no, 3. Technically, it ends on the 2nd, but that puts me in a spot. Rainbow Dash's birth anniversary is celebrated that day. 11:59 p.m. Just after the Lunar New Year. Oh, and it covers Groundhog Day. Oh, that'd be great. Pull Rainbow Dash out of a hole in the ground and see if we're going to have 6 more weeks of awesome. Oh, Trinary, you are harsh, sir. Spike Appreciation Day should be on leap year. All right, but let's see what I can do in February the 1st. New event. Rainbow Dash Appreciation Day. What would I do for that? All-day event. Oh, we're back to the dialogue. Which honestly sounds kind of scary to me. They're like, oh, we're crashing down. I'm going to eat you. All right, so let's just say 14 days before. Yeah, that's a good way to go. Now, for this event, start work on Hearts and Stay video. And there, I guess the biggest thing is, well, add notes. Jungian interpretation of a love potion. I like that the episode said love poison, because really that's what it is. You're slipping a mixture to someone in the hopes that it will have an adverse effect on them. New event, post Hearts and Hooves Day video. This is at most a wish list, but I'm gonna try. By God, I'm gonna try. Post Hearts and Hooves Day video. And let's alert. 5 days before. Why on earth is there a 5 days after option? I mean, like, I can understand if it's like 5 days after your anniversary, sleep on the sofa. That's your complete. What's this? Ah, yes. See, I'm already reminding myself. Alrighty. President's Day, I don't think that means anything. Alrighty. Oh, Shiny and Katie is on Valentine's Day as well. Well, new events. Shining and Cadence Appreciation Day. I don't think there's anything I can do for that this year. Mostly because, well, I just don't know what more I can say about them. Derpy Appreciation Day on March the 1. Oh, I appreciate when someone in a song is saying, yeah, come on. Oop, I just muted it. But no vocals, as best I'm able. Chipmunks are okay. You know, I gotta say, when I started the stream, I felt kind of low energy. Getting to talk with y'all is making me feel far more energetic. I appreciate it. All right, so we are into March. Ash Wednesday, definitely don't have any comparison for that in Equestria. Holy? Okay, I'm not sure what that's about. New event, Starlight Glimmer Appreciation Day. All day. Alerts 14 days before. Let's get Taylor, Bowie, McCardle. Let's be honest. If I'm going to appreciate Starlight, there's only one person who could bring their full love to that day. Now I'm bopping my head to this music. All right, so April 20th, Passover. Tax day. Okay, that's just the day that makes me sad. And it's Easter. And wait, really? 28th. Oh, thank God. Fluttershy Appreciation Day. All day. Alerts. Custom. Man, I wish I could set this as like a default. Yeah, and then I know that this is one thing I'm sad about in 2025. BabsCon's SCON final makes me sad. 6 a.m. goes for 3 days until what? 6 p.m. Custom 2 weeks. I'm sorry, Cole. BabsCon is indeed ending. My goodness, Inquisitor, I don't know what this game is. Spite and Slaughter? Does not sound like a fun time. Alrighty, Cinco de Mayo, not really. Mother's Day. Mama. Let's just set an alert for that one. One week before. All future events. Calendar was unable to save changes to... What? You fiend. Well, fine. Alright, you know what? Mother's Day. New events. Cadence as a mother video. And we'll just do this as an all-day event. Alerts. 14 days before. I think that's fair. If nothing else, I will talk about the size of Flurry's head compared to Cadence's back and how she probably needed all the morphine. That's Octavia and Vinyl Appreciation Day. All day. Alert, of course. Sorry, this is rather repetitive. But this is giving me an opportunity to really think about where I need to focus my energy, rather than fumbling around and reacting to things last minute. Oh Lord, they put Chrysalis's appreciation on Cheese Day. Now what's something I could talk about? A musician's input on conflicting genres and their harmonizing. There we go. I just think Chrysalis is on Cheese Day because she's no Gouda. All right. Oof. So it's May, June. You know, I might start the video by celebrating at her statue. Just to piss some folks off. Then Celestia's Appreciation Day. Concept Jungian, the consuming mother. All day. 14 days before. Oy. Mission Day concept. Komodo Steel, I appreciate the warning to save my work, but in that case, this is automatically saving, so we're coming along on that. But I'm actually getting ideas for 2025. This makes me feel more excited. July 6th is International Kissing Day. And Ashra. Lyra. Bon Day. That's a challenge. They aren't necessarily this is going to be controversial. I'm not sure I'll go with this plan, but is background representation better approach? No, that's not the right way to put it. Representation more man, I don't know how to phrase this because representation is important. Folks, help me figure this out. Lyra and Bon were a couple that developed in the fandom's minds in the background, became widely celebrated. Environmental storytelling. Oh, geez, is it really that? Well, it's probably better. Basically, I was just wondering what approach can I make? And as much as representation, I really do want to celebrate. Environmental storytelling might be the best way to do this. You know, I once heard the conservative viewpoint that same-sex couples shouldn't be immediate because they don't want to encourage that kind of behavior. I thought, that's not it. I'm of the mind that same-sex attraction is biological in that it has been observed in nature. It is very natural as well. So representation is not trying to brainwash anyone into that mentality. It is there to help make it less alien so kids won't have to worry why their classmate has two moms or why their friend is this way. It's about helping them understand a larger world gradually rather than forcing a confrontation later in life. I hope that makes sense and that I'm expressing it properly. Well, Traveler Belly, you've missed a whole lot of dates set and concepts for videos. All right, Friendship Day is August 6th. Lordy, I'm already into August. Twilight Sparkle Day. And what can we talk about on Twilight's Day? Because, yes, Twilight's crystals. Reward and punishment. Specifically, the crystals that she created for G5, which Boy, I've got to get into Opaline at some point, and why I don't think she's a particularly great villain. A fun character, mind you, but not a great villain. Hello, Moonstone Silver, Diamond Team, Mr. M, the top heroes. You have a very powerful name. It's good to have you here. But yes, Blue Griffin, you're correct. The Unity Crystals. Inquisitor. The funny thing is that Bible thumpers rarely take time to actually digest the consequence of what they're reading. I don't agree with the fundamentalist interpretation because, one, the Bible is a translation from a very different era in our history, and therefore we have to allow for some consideration. And I found much greater meaning in the Bible once I understood the representations therein. I am a believer, folks, but I am not someone who takes things at face value. And let's see, Fashion Week is September 8th. Rarity Appreciation Day. Yep, all day. Alert, my gosh. There are a lot of ponies to celebrate, aren't there? And, well, white after Labor Day. But I'll figure something else out. And hello, Bubby in Toyland. Glad you could join us. Be welcome. Take a load off. I don't know, maybe... All right, you know what? For Sunset Shimmer Day... Sunset Shimmer Appreciation Day... Did I just hear a Mario reference in the song? Oh, that would explain it. The name of this song playing right now? Coins. Alert. I'm going to need more time for this. Alert. Custom. On date. Let's say on the 5th. Meh. And for this, we will need Legend of Everfree review. Because I've left that alone for too long. It's not my desire to have left it alone for so long. Alrighty, then Pinkie Pie Day, World Smile Day, October 7th. Wait, what about September? Oh. Okay, good, yes. Sorry, got a little mixed up there. Columbus Day and Indigenous Persons Day. I jumped too far. Oh, yeah, October 7th. All right, Pinkie Pie Appreciation Day. Day. All day. 14 days before. Okay. And we will make this actually a pie family thing. Study on the 4 humors. Pardon me a moment. I need to actually remind myself what the 4 humors are. I don't think that's quite what I want. My favorite MLP character, Cole, is Fluttershy. I'm trying to remember, each of the 4 Pie Sisters represents, I've heard represents a Greek philosophy. Greek, the 4 types of love, 4 elements. Yeah. Muses? Was it muses? No, apparently not. There are 9 muses in Greek mythology. Pinkie Pie sisters represent the 4 Greek Hello, Reddit. What do you say? The 4, no, they are called the 4 humors. Let's copy a link. Make sure I'm not getting rickrolled. Oh, this will be great. I'll talk about blood, yellow bile, black bile, phlegm. Holy crud. What? Okay, I'm just gonna have to... I'll have to read into this. That's all I can... Oh boy. Okay, oh boy, we're almost there. Almost there. Applejack, October 20th. Ishin Day. I will say that the perfect pair as a review. Yes, that is, I think, a worthy cause. Now, when's Halloween? A mere 2 weeks later. All right, 28 pranks later. Seems fitting. Oh yeah, when does 28 years later come out? In June. June 20th. Nope, that's Celestia Appreciation. I can't do 2 at once. I'm sorry, Trinary, but we need to talk about it.
Okay.
It's not the best for Rainbow Dash, and I am sorry about that. But what can we do? Here's the thing. Is it right to prank someone back to teach a lesson? The dichotomy of betraying values to defend them. Ah, Maddie, I'm glad you're bringing up that that collab we talked about, because I do want to do that. I just need, well, this is me getting myself sorted. All right, election day. What are we electing? It's not, it's too soon. I guess it'll only be local elections. Well, Trina, you and I will have to talk about what they did to Rainbow. She was trying to do a wide prank, and I would argue that some of her pranks have a lot more, shall we say, deconstruction, time to clean up. But let us save that for, you know, when we're up. Basically, I'm kicking the can down the way to have a talk about this and what they did wrong. Now, on Veterans Day, Shining Armor the Soldier. Alerts. I don't know why 15 days before has become the norm, but I'll take it. And notes. Read biography. Man, I wonder if I can even search this. Biography of mild man who became great soldier in World War II. Jeez. There's plenty of people who did that. But Audie Murphy appears to be the... Let's take a quick look at this. The most highly decorated soldier in U.S. history. Falsified documentation to meet the minimum age. Wow. Loner with mood swings and explosive temper. Is there a biography on him? I feel like this music is highly inappropriate for talking about a World War II soldier. But let's run with this. I know someone commented on my videos where I complained about Shining Armor getting airsick. It's like they always seem to undermine him as a soldier. I don't know, Blue Griffin. The main six is, which main six would be a great mother? The thing is, I believe that parenting really changes your outlook. And therefore, I can't really expect them as mothers based on past behavior. Okay, we're getting more chipmunks. I'm gonna move past this. I don't need more chipmunks. Anyway. Besides, Man. New event, Trixie Appreciation Day. Ah, man, got a lot of Chipmunk songs today. It's really hard to... Here, can I... defend them? Point out trick... I'm gonna have to leave that alone for a minute. Besides, I don't know a huge Trixie fan in the fandom just yet. At least one who's been very vocal. November 9. What's with November 9? Chaos never dies? What? I don't know what to do for Discord. Chaos is a ladder. Well, you know what? I'll take a look at the MLP-G5 Comics Discord arc and how it gave an interesting approach, but also a not so great approach. Oh, Pokemon Fire Eevee. I'm not sure why you're interpreting this. As far as I know, only Pinkie Pie had a child. Everyone else, well, a lot of things are left in the air. Dash and Applejack are hinted at. I'm doing air quotes right now. Oh, man. All these things are really close together. All right, I'm putting them out there. I may not be able to get them all done. New event, CMC Appreciation Day. Shinday. Let's say 14 days before. Notes. What was that episode where they all grew up by magic? Talk to me, MLP. Episodes and transcripts. Final season. Trivial Pursuit, Summer Sunset, She Talks to an Angel, Horseshoe, and no. Growing up is hard to do. There we go. Streak Ario, so you had the idea before I did. Kaiti, I don't know if there's enough room in my head to remember all these dates. That's why I'm trying to go do things in advance. All right, where were we? We're almost done with... Last but certainly not least is December 21st, Princess Luna Day. Oh, wow. Maybe I can do something really simple. I mean, one right after the other. That's going to be hard. What's something simple I could do for Luna? Dream Guardian Archetype. I wonder if there's, I mean, okay, there's not, as far as I know, a specific archetype that only talks about protecting dreams, but if we've had it in fantasy, we've probably had it in religion as well. Or as we would, if you call it now, mythology. But if you went back in time, it wouldn't be Greek mythology, it would be Greek religion. And you best watch yourself. Oh, wait, I got that totally wrong. CMC appreciation is in November. Okay, that's much better. Now, in the December, new events, Hearth's Warming Eve review. Alerts. Let's say 30 days before, because I'm really going to need to work on this. Toot sweet. All right. And after that, we'll Evangelion, I don't know if I'd call G5 a failure. It certainly didn't have the same staying power, but it had a lot working against it before we could even begin. That's frustrating. What's this? Let's take a quick look here. Oh boy. Okay, Equestria Daily is not being totally honest with me. All right. 2025. Oh, wait, they've still got the 2024s listed. Oh, we're going to have to be... I've been invited by friends to come attend Vancouver. I've completely missed out on registration, community guest, vendor application. So this wouldn't be the same. Vancouver Pony Expo. It wouldn't be the same, but right before Spec Appreciation Day. All right, well, let's deal with HarmonyCon is the January 31st. I've already got that. Silly me. Festival of Friendship, I don't think I'll be able to attend. Isn't that like, yep, in Hampshire. BabsCon I've marked down. Definitely wouldn't miss that. Manchester, my gosh. Uh-oh. It's time to go. Does that mean that it's their final? I hope not. Winnie City is sadly going to be skipped over. TrotCon. I'll think about it. Wait. TrotCon has like this really tough... They have... I don't know about TrotCon. Everfree Northwest. August 22nd through 24th. Okay. June, July, August 22nd. New event, Everfree Northwest. The 24th at 6 p.m. Let's say this starts up at 6 a.m. because that I intend to vend, and vendors get up pretty early for these. All I'm going to say this right now. Mayor Fair runs by the rules of 4chan. It is a gathering more catered towards 4chan. I have never been a part of 4chan. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are not a big fan of reviewers in general over there. But here's the main reason I will not go to 4chan. After the convention, apparently there's a bunch of guys who think it'd be hilarious if they simply lay down in the form of a swastika by the pool. If that's the kind of people 4chan attracts, and what Mayor Fair allows to be part of their identity, I do not want to be a part of it. It's as simple as that. The only reason I'd go is to live out the dream of walking in a circle and stomping on the stomachs of all those people who participated. But that would never really happen, so there's no reason to go. Oh, Elin, you have led a good life if you've never heard of this cesspit. 4chan is a very anonymous board that is divided into a variety of topics. The My Little Pony fandom really did get its start there, but migrated as soon as they realized there were enough people to warrant a full website. And I don't think we ever looked back. The key thing about 4chan is anonymity. No one wants to be known on there because they would immediately become a target of all the racist, homophobic, xenophobic, take any kind of phobic and you'll find it on 4chan. It is one of those places on the internet that really seems to attract the worst. Elizabeth Snowbell, well, I just gave my own interpretation of 4chan. It's hardly complimentary. So I think that's it for conventions. I don't know the date for Ciderfest 2025. Now, here's the thing. I am not a practiced student of 4chan's history. A lot of what I said is by reputation, but it's a very poor reputation. And it is, from what I've seen, it's an earned reputation. Alrighty. Oh, but I like this happy music. But I think that's enough for now because we're in the final 4 minutes. So, ma foi, what a year to come. Too bad I can't view the events, even just a little highlight. All right, so Spike Appreciation is right there. That'll be the thing. You know, I might go to if I go to Vancouver Pony Expo, which is in Vancouver, right before Election Day, I might not come back. No, I would come back. I am not blind to the flaws of America, but I am by no means at the point where I give up on her. But I am recalling now PonyCon, which was in New Jersey one year. It was on Trump's inauguration day, or at least the first week of his inauguration. And so there were TVs everywhere, even in the elevators. And by God, they made sure you saw Trump in everything. Maybe it was leading up to his inauguration like that Monday, but good Lord, you couldn't get away from it. It was crazy. I don't know what this lead up will be like. We'll see. Well, Cosmina, I appreciate that if I've given you some inspiration, but labeling labeling a calendar is a far cry from being truly organized. I've got a long way to go, but I will do my best, and I hope you folks will both hold me accountable but also offer encouragement, because both of those can help motivate me. So, oh, but I also appreciate Tornado saying be sure to get some breaks in between. Sweetie Bloom would thank you for that, and I will do my utmost. But having a bit more scheduling is a good way to understand and hopefully be better structured. So guys, again, my mantra for 2025 is I don't know. I don't know what will happen. I don't know how events will unfold. The only thing I can do is try to be my best self in each case. Because when you stay true to your best self, I think you can handle a lot more of what the world throws at you. And you can also celebrate when the world finally throws us a bone, which it does. We'll figure it out. It is with that thought, I wish you all the very best for the new year and just good times. And Bubby in Toyland, I'm not the TF2 heavy anymore because I was overloaded. There were a lot of things going on, a lot of thoughts demanding my attention. I couldn't be a part of it then. I've had thoughts about my role in it and what it could be in the future, but again, I don't know. So with that open-minded, I'll just wish everyone a happy new year, a wonderful continuance of the holiday celebration, and just be safe and be well. I'm Silver-Quill. Thanks for